How we doing tonight, fellas? Pod night,
Could have fucking
Let's get
said
it.
another night. I said that I was starting, trying to catch you off guard. You gotta be
Speaking
ready.
to the new University of Iowa head ball coach.
Oh, God.
For those that don't know, we have an online college football dynasty, and Q pulled the most epic troll by accepting the Iowa job last night. Mediocre.
9 games in 2 years? Oh, fuck. Like,
No, you've won like 14 games in 2 years.
not bad, but I've lost more than everybody else. And who got the job? I love that.
That's wild, dude.
I love that. I love that for you.
I had to take it, though. It was against my best interest of life. And I'm still kind of weird about it. But
Well, good thing in the contract you're taking the L's to state every year.
yep.
Automatic L's can't beat the favorite school.
Anybody that listens that's in our dynasty, my contract says automatic L every week 2 of every season.
No,
Got to honor it.
Got to. All right. So we had a pretty decent slate of college football last week. It kind of started off with that Miami-Virginia Tech game. I started kind of paying attention in like the second half of it, but Virginia Tech led like all of the game until like the fourth ish. And then they almost pulled off the epic comeback after giving Miami the lead with the Hail Mary. It ended up being clarified by the ACC that the Miami defender was out of bounds, so when he touched the ball, it was automatically dead.
Really?
Otherwise, I thought it was a catch.
Yeah.
I thought he had possession for a little bit.
So, like, I saw it and I was like, I don't know how you overturn that, but I do know if any part of your body's out of bounds and you just touch the ball is dead, which is crazy. I mean, it's the rule.
That's
But I
one
was
of
like-
those games when that happens, like, I just feel like a rule just comes out of the fucking woodwork. Like, this and that and fucking duh. It's like, well, it was called a tutty on the field.
Yeah.
So
I would not have known that the out of bounds thing was really like a rule, because you really don't see that a whole lot.
No.
The only time you really ever see it is if like there's a fumble on the sideline and someone tries recovering it. That's out of bounds.
But never like an interception, like kind of catch like that. Yeah.
Especially in that moment. That was cool. That was a good game.
It was awesome to see like the Miami players celebrate. And then, like,
the man is on the field.
They threw up, like, the touchdown signal, and then all of a sudden, like, all of Virginia Tech erupted, like, with pure joy, and then Miami gets the win.
We won.
Even the announcers were confused. They're like, they reviewed it already? Yep. And then they're like, oh, no, they're going to review now.
Yeah. It was like a Ricky Bobby, what do I do with my hands?
All I know is I'm glad that wasn't my team playing either side, because I would just be literally just staring at the TV, not moving an inch, just like, oh my God.
I got home from that Manson football game and just caught the end. Just caught the end.
That would have been golden.
It was.
Kentucky goes to Ole Miss, upsets, derails the train of Lane.
I wish. What did you say last week?
Me?
I want to say you weren't too on Kentucky, but maybe you said you thought they could.
Yeah,
I don't quite remember.
Their defense shows that it's not been a fluke. I mean, Georgia doesn't technically have the same weapons as they used to, but they held up their own against Georgia, and Ole Miss is a high-powered offense, and they held them to 17 points last weekend.
Old Lane's always good for one, huh?
Yeah, that's why this playoff system benefits him and like James Franklin, though, because you can maybe get 2 losses and still make it the playoffs. But Kentucky, they kind of just bullied them, just popped them in their mouth. The O-line couldn't block.
SEC ball got out SEC balled.
And I mean, Kentucky isn't the Bully Kentucky of our childhood either anymore. Mark Stoops has them always like a consistent 8-9 win team. Like they're tough mouth. Like they'll punch you in the mouth and
Who's their quarterback? Is it Vandergast?
Yeah, he transferred from Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia?
Notre Dame. You were on the right side with them, and I didn't touch the game. I said it felt like a trap Notre Dame covers by a half a point.
Wild.
You got it for like 4.5, so you were always solid with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a look at the stats of that game though, and if Louisville doesn't turn the ball over 3-2, the turnover difference, I mean, they might win that game because if you look at the stat sheet, they had the ball longer, they had more passing yards, they had more rushing yards. Like, they had everything more than Notre Dame except the score.
And that's all that matters.
Is
It
Notre Dame
is.
being Notre Dame this year? The usual.
I mean, I like Leonard, but he's not much of the passing. Like, he didn't turn the ball over. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, he gives you a good shot to win. He's not going to like light up the stat sheet with his
Touchdown,
passing.
Mooney.
He'll give you like maybe 100 yards rushing and 175 passing.
Yeah, but that's part of the Notre Dame offense. It's more pro
Yeah.
style. And he was more of a spread quarterback at Duke. So
Yeah. But so I didn't fall for the trap there. One game I did hop on though was Illinois plus the 18.5, covered with pretty much ease. Never was really in doubt against Penn State. They do lose 21-7 in Happy Valley.
Good for Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, Big Bird has them playing at least tough.
Yeah.
They were in it for majority of that game. It kind of just got away like towards the third-ish fourth quarter for them.
Go fucking Saints. What a drive,
Did they score?
dude. What a drive. Yeah, Mooney scored again. Good drive.
Signs. Iowa State shuts out Houston. Was a very slow start.
Yep.
Let's get your guys' feelings on that since, that's the squad.
go ahead, Q.
I was about to say, don't rush.
I was trapped in my garage 4 Iowa fans deep. That was a weird decision by me because I paid for that. But, I mean, did what we were supposed to, right? I mean, Houston is a lot worse team than I thought they were. Like I don't really count any Big 12 team out really ever, especially against us. So I don't know. I thought we played well. Rocco threw that early pick though, didn't he? Was it like second quarter?
I didn't get to watch the beginning of it.
We were driving and he threw a pick early, and I was like, "Fuck, man, here we go." But then he figured it out, dude. He clicked. That wide receiver duo we have is nasty. Those boys can play, dude.
3-0 going into half. Was that?
Yep.
So it was pretty tight towards.
It was, and it was like a quick first half though. Like it just I don't know. It just was like I felt like all odds were against us. I'm glad the halftime adjustments happened. Good for Matt Campbell too. Iowa State's winning as coach. Good for him.
Yeah, everyone was texting me at halftime saying State looks terrible, State this and that, and I just said, "Hey, we're winning."
Yeah.
That's all.
God damn it!
In the past, we would be down 14 points. And I'd be like, "Oh,
well, every single player on the field would be fucking staring at the ground."
Yeah.
First quarter.
We didn't really look that bad in the first half. I mean, we just didn't get points on the board, which happens. Our defense played pretty decent. We had got some lucky calls on defense on some holding, not lucky, but fortunate calls that called back some big runs. We lost another linebacker for the year, so that's cool.
Which is always something, dude.
Has any of the other linebackers came back? Or are you guys down to like your 6th or 7th linebackers now?
We had one come back, but I mean, these are like two different positions. So
the thing with Iowa State just having a loaded roster of dogs, we could be on our 15th linebacker and we'll still beat Iowa. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Loaded roster of dogs, like you guys are recruiting 5 stars every year.
No, our starting linebacker right now, since game 1, is a true freshman.
Hey, I mean that's a dog though. Still, I mean you one starting true freshman.
Our secondary's probably, probably top. I'd put them in against anyone really, at least in the
Mike
Big 12.
Evans.
They're playing
Big
well.
12 looks wide open too.
We'll
Are we
see.
on the Big Ten West side of the Big 12 this year?
There's no such thing.
There's no
You know what I
sides.
mean. You know what I mean.
Are you
I don't
just
think
saying
so.
is your schedule like a
Do
Big
we
Ten
get
West
the
schedule?
fucking patty cake this year?
No, we play the
You
projected
play,
number 1 and number 2 team
But
in the conference.
just woosah. It's okay. Don't trust the paper, Logan. Trust our players.
I didn't comment about the games. I'm just saying preseason rankings, we're playing the number 1 and number 2 team in our conference last 2 games. So
I like it.
One thing I do want to take away from the win at Houston is now Iowa State's getting media attention with like projected 12 seed in the playoffs now. Do not hop on that bus. State fans are jumping headfirst into that, and it's not good.
Of course,
not
just
good.
being a bunch of fucking idiots on X and
you guys
shit.
just keep
it's like, oh man,
ranked teams above you keep losing, and you guys just keep kind of inching on up. You're ranked 16th now.
I saw the dude the other day have us on his college football projected bracket, us at 4, and I was like,
that's a stretch.
I swear to God, I'll send it.
Technically, that's not a stretch because the college football,
that the Big 12
conference winners,
seeds,
winners get the 1 through 4 seeds,
which he must have
Which I
figured.
that's not a stretch. Yep.
Yeah. So
it was a stretch because I saw someone else's projection, and they had Kansas State there. I forgot that they had Kansas State beating Iowa State though.
Like
so
Logan just said just a little bit ago. Firm believer, winning is winning. Who cares? And the funny thing is, with people texting fucking down 3-0 at half, majority of the people that probably were texting you the same talking shit in my garage win games 10-7. They watch 3.5 hour long fucking games to score 10 points, dude. It's like it's just a way to hate. But I will say the shit with the projections, like you said, I don't listen to that shit. I don't talk about it. Like the thing, like when I talk shit, it's kind of cringe to me, but like the Iowa State fans on social media, a lot of those people really are serious. And it's like, I get pissed. It's like, chill out, dude. Chill out. Fuck, man. It was 1-3 Houston, just chill.
Yeah. Pump the brakes. The brakes.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Making this look like jackasses, dude. That's all it is. It's like, we're not all like that.
But
you want to kind of believe it, though, don't you?
Well, it feels good.
Deep down.
It feels good.
We've been here before, though. This is just setting us up for mass disappointment.
Yeah. You're ready to send out the thank you letter to Texas and Oklahoma for leaving.
Thank you for leaving.
Thank you for letting this be wide open for anybody to take.
I wish you would have left when Purdy and Brees were there. That'd have been interesting.
Didn't you guys beat Texas a few times with Brees and Purdy there?
Yeah.
Yep. Got absolutely shit canned by OU in that Big 12 game.
We lost by 7, so I don't know how we get shit.
I mean, remember very first play targeting? Like, yep. That's our MO.
I had people at my house because Florida played Bama that night. After that game.
Shocker that happened. I was like, of course, dude.
Speaking of Bama, is Bama UGA going to go down as probably one of the greatest college football games we've witnessed?
It was pretty cool.
I don't even think it was the best game of the weekend.
I
mean, I guess overall, I guess.
The dynamic of it, I mean, you could say, the first half kind of was shitty because Bama goes up 28-0 or whatever. But
which is nuts.
The comeback by Georgia and then the 13 seconds with the lead and the move that Williams put on, like when he hit that ballerina move.
It would have been the best game I've ever seen if Georgia came back and kicked a field goal instead of overtime. That would have been the best game.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would never end.
Yeah.
I was just like, give me all the overtimes.
That's where I was on that.
How about that 17-year-old for Bama? Holy shit, dude.
You see everybody's outraged by his kill everybody
Yeah, see,
Tapey
what a
had.
dog. What an absolute dog. That was
Like,
cool, dude.
and it's a
Fucking
movie
right.
reference too. Like,
Shoot, yeah, you can't call minors dogs, dude. Come on.
They're not fucking minors.
he's
He's
17. He's not
17.
even
Okay,
18.
him. Okay, him.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
speaking of him being a dog, he
Yeah,
also for
okay.
a hot minute changed his Instagram pic to Mike Vick
Mike
holding
Vick.
a
Yep.
a
Yeah,
dog.
Yep.
yeah. Well, you guys didn't see Proctor wearing a Vic jersey in
I
class?
did in the
I
classrooms. I
did it.
did. Someone took a picture of him. That was would that have been Thursday or Friday in class?
I don't
Something
know,
like
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah, he had Mike
That's
Black Mike
awesome.
Vick jersey on.
I mean,
But
yeah, it was kind of, I mean, I enjoyed watching the first half because I hate Georgia
That
so
minor
much. So
shit
it
was
was
fucked up,
just,
Logan.
it was unbelievable. And then to watch Georgia come back and then take that lead and just watch it get snatched right from them right after they got it. Oh, it was
Milrose pretty good.
beautiful.
Milrose, I
He's
don't
got,
know.
I
That
mean,
boy's fast.
he's not bad.
He is.
But
I think he's noticeably getting better for
I,
sure.
I need to know because you said it wasn't the best game of even the weekend. What was
Oh
the
yeah,
best
let's
game of
hear
the
it.
weekend then?
I mean, I don't know. I just like the ending of VTech Miami better.
That
Okay.
was pretty.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
had a nice
it,
ending.
it I mean the lead up to the end wasn't as good, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
overall, it wasn't as high stakes of a game, but I mean, literally they score, they come back. Do you think it's dead? And
And
you
then,
think they win, they don't win.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
When
know,
mean, I
you
don't hate that answer. I don't hate it.
when you go into factoring like how good a team is, this is a question here. Does it matter that they were up 28-0? Like when you it doesn't? Like honest question.
I don't.
Like if you think about that, even they still won, but then Georgia came back. It's like, God damn, dude.
That's like saying, is Alabama not as good of a team because they blew a 28-7
Which you're
lead or
right,
whatever?
which that's true
I
as
mean,
well.
it's just all part
Yeah.
of the game,
Yeah.
you know?
Which sports.
Sports.
And and the
That's
crazy thing
Sports.
is like if you looked at like the first half, you could almost say like Bama looked like the best team in the country. And then if you looked at the second half, you could make an argument that Georgia looked like the best team in the
Yeah.
country, like a
Which
tale
they
of
I
two
mean they are
halves.
I
I
mean,
mean, which they both are. Yeah, it's not like they're
yeah.
slouches by any means. They're going to be probably like the top five teams when it comes down to it, or however it shakes out. But
Yeah, I'm really excited for this playoffs because,
Uh-huh, me too.
just see teams play again every weekend,
First
like
year
they're
of it,
doing.
anybody who hates this system just doesn't love football. Not
it'll
true
be really
football guys. If
interesting.
you didn't want the playoffs,
Hmm. But
Yeah, I think you're crazy if you didn't want that
yeah.
expansion.
all right, so on to
So
Florida.
Ooh.
Florida had a bye week.
Oh, so that'll be easy. On to
Yeah.
Florida this week.
I didn't even
How
have
do
them
you
on the
lose
sheet.
on a bye week?
I did not even have Florida on the sheet to talk about, but
Hot
we
Oh,
take.
got
Hot
what?
take. Florida's winning this weekend.
oh
Who's
my
it
god,
against?
UCF. And Q, if
Off
you had to guess,
off a bye week.
the game is at Florida. I mean, University of Florida. Obviously, both schools are from Florida, so it'd be there no matter
SpaceX
what.
jerseys.
But and it's at night, I believe. Who would you say would be the favorite?
Who's starting Lagway?
It's a dual
Duel.
QB.
Absolutely. Well, the only reason I feel like you
And
asked me that,
UCF is coming off a 14-point loss to Colorado
so UCF's the favorite.
by 2.5 points at Florida.
Oh, in the swamp at night?
But that's what
That's how
happens when
you
you're Billy
know
Napier and
Florida's
you've lost.
going through some
Well,
shit.
that's when you're Billy
Oh,
Napier and you've lost as many games in the swamp as Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier did combined in their coaching legacy careers at Florida. Yeah, it's going pretty bad when you're a home underdog for the
I
third time this year. Not once, not
oh
twice,
man.
but three. And we haven't covered the two other times.
How many times
So you're
did
due.
that happen before?
So we are due
this year. Before the 3 times this year so far.
I don't know, because even like Mullen and McElwain, almost every coach at Florida has had home success besides Billy Napier.
Damn.
In college football, if you don't win at home, especially games that you're probably supposed to win, you're gonna have a bad time.
Especially in an environment that's been known as like a top 10 toughest places to play at since, the early 2000s, the Swamp. Like the saying, only Gators get out alive. Like
random trivia. Q. What is Florida's stadium name?
I almost said Doak Campbell, but isn't that Florida State?
That's Florida State.
Yeah.
You were close.
It is
you were in
named
the state
after
of Florida.
person, though.
Yeah, it is named after a person.
Am I overthinking this?
No,
probably
because
not.
you might fuck it up, because what Florida has going is they got the stadium and then the field's named something else.
One of those fuckers.
That's the same with Iowa State.
I guess probably a lot of colleges are like
Jack
that.
Trice Stadium at Mid-American Field.
Correct. That's Iowa State. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weak.
I actually, it's some Iowa shit, isn't it? I actually don't know the answer to this. I don't even have a guess, really.
Ben Hill Griffin.
Is it Ben Griffin?
Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Steve Spurrier Field at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium.
Yeah,
Good for Steve Spurrier, though.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah.
What a fucking random question, too. So, that had a success rate of fucking
0.
0.
But yeah, so I don't know what to expect. I would, once again, if Billy Napier loses to UCF at home, fire him, get me an interim coach. If he wins, he's extended for another week, and we'll go from there.
So he beat Mississippi State and got a bye.
Yeah.
That's right. Beat Mississippi State. I was going to say, fuck, we're on week 3 of firing this poor guy.
Has Napier lost the locker room?
I don't know if he's lost the locker room to say. I think the players are still playing for him, but he's lost basically everything else. Like, we're not landing stuff on the trail. Like, nobody wants to come to Florida right now because it's basically a dead man walking, and almost everyone knows it.
Damn.
He's got to pull some shit out of his hat to like keep this job. Like if he starts winning games, obviously it's like I've always wanted to support Billy Napier. So the last thing I want to do is us to fire him. But when you're the worst coach at Florida since 1940, you can't win a home game. I can't keep supporting you. Like I can't keep doing it. So but if you start to win, I'll jump back on. I was on your bandwagon already. I'll get back on.
Listen how passionate this dude is about losing. And it took him to be, for me to be 32 years old for him to experience what we have all through high school.
I mean, shit hasn't been through our adulthood since Urban's been gone.
It sucks,
Mullen
doesn't
had good years. Mullen had some good years. I've had some highs. I've had some lows. Will Muschamp went 4-8 one year. Like I've been through some 4-win seasons. And
then at least you have the argument that you play who you do.
Yeah, we are normally playing some big boys.
But now you understand.
This year we have the toughest schedule. Next year it just flips. We'll have the toughest schedule again next year. So like,
oh God.
I mean, nobody can't say that we don't play anybody.
All right. Speaking of not playing anybody,
this week sucks. It's apple picking week, boys. It's apple picking week. Tell your loved ones, hey, let's go outside. We can do whatever you want this weekend because there ain't shit on the TV.
Come on.
Yeah. For the majority.
It's a bad
Friday
slate.
night? Tomorrow night? Doesn't TCU play?
The bigger game
TCU?
would be, I think TCU might play, but the bigger game would be Syracuse versus number 25 UNLV.
Yeah.
UNLV 6.5-point favorites.
Oh!
R.I.T. Logan's phone.
I thought there was 2 ranked teams playing each other tomorrow.
No.
No?
Negative.
Fuck.
No.
I thought Saturday was loaded with college football, and then we play at night.
No, it's
October 12th. So next weekend.
2
next
weekend.
Or 2, yeah, no. Whatever. Next.
It's not the 12th.
I'm almost for sure the 12th's loaded with like Oregon, Ohio. Yeah, Oregon,
you're right.
Ohio State, Florida, Tennessee. Like October 12th is supposed to be like
I'm
the
gonna look at
like
this.
tell everybody to get fucked that weekend. Like all I want to do is sit on my couch and watch college
That's why
football.
you go to the orchard this weekend, so you can
Exactly.
have that
That's
weekend.
why we
Yep.
go apple picking this weekend. Like I
So,
said though.
oh,
Oh,
you
what? Are
literally
you looking
meant
it up?
it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it
you
wasn't just a
literally meant
saying.
it.
Oh yeah, like if
Yeah,
you
go
got
to
a
Apple
wedding,
Orchard or something.
if you got a wedding to attend, if you got something that your wife
Oh
wants you to
shit.
do, you tell her
Brownie
we're
Point
doing it.
weekend.
Yeah, we're doing that this weekend because next
So
Udon.
weekend I'm cashing it in.
Uda.
the 12th is a Saturday. I always like to look at so Halloween's on a Thursday. So I want to. We don't obviously have to do this now, but the
Random
Saturday games.
Halloween.
Hold
Shout
on.
out Halloween.
The Saturday games before Halloween are always the best. That's when the jersey swag comes out. Everybody turns up.
That's true, but it's not beating October 12th. October 12th might be the best weekend in college
So
football.
that's next weekend.
Yes, that's why this is apple picking. But I mean, it does start off kind of tomorrow. Like I said, Syracuse, UNLV. UNLV coming off the controversy of did they not pay him what he was supposed to? Are they lying?
First
Slovic
time
or
being ranked in
whatever.
program history.
Yep. The backup, though, I tried telling some people in the group chat that the backup was supposed to be that dude too, and he came in and I don't know how much they won by last week, but they covered the
A
spread with
lot.
ease.
Like
It was a
40.
lot.
Yeah.
It was a
Well,
lot.
who did they? Fresno State, right?
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Fresno
They
State got
poured it
some of
on
the
them.
fucking Fresno State got some of the late game. What do you guys call it? Gimme plays, gimme tutties and
Oh,
shit.
the
Oh, garbage
garbage
points?
time.
There you go. Garbage points. There we go. Yeah, UNLV at one point was up. I mean, I was watching it too. It was right before the Iowa State game. Like it had to end to see the Iowa State game.
Yeah. So
I think
Fresno
it
State
was.
probably scored a couple touchdowns
Yeah,
towards
right
the
towards
end.
the end.
Probably
But
on the second
UNLV
team
might be
D.
pretty good, dude.
Well, newsflash, I almost kind of like Syracuse now in this one.
Ooh,
At least with the
where's it at?
points. I don't know
Is
if
it at
they outright
Reliant?
win. It's
Allegiant?
at UNLV.
Alliant?
Wait,
That's the
don't
Trulies
they
talking.
play in your favorite team stadium?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the
yeah.
Trulies
Yeah, they do.
talking. I said the
Wait a
wrong
minute.
whatever.
And his
But
current
yes, it's
Dynasty League team.
yeah,
Was. I
it
just played my
was.
last fucking down for those guys. Fuck UNLV.
But yeah, UNLV's at home, but I kind of like Syracuse at least with the points, and they might sneaky outright win this one.
I'm on the same boat, Dill. On the same boat. Everyone's too high on UNLV.
Yeah, I mean, which you can't blame them. This is the sucker effect, though, is that they've covered every game so far this year,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now they're kind of getting even more love because the backup came in and looked really good. So
yeah.
now's the time to bet against them. This is the low week right here.
Dill, you've come a long way.
I
You've
know
come a
I'm not no
long
sucker
way.
fish anymore, man.
And then next week we'll be like,
They
why did
blocked
we
the
do
field
it?
goal.
Yeah, it was all a lie. Another trappish kind of game that I'm looking at with the spread. It was tough to find like games to even cover this week, but
Mhm.
Mizzou goes to A&M. A&M favored by 2.5. Missouri ranked in the top 10. Hasn't been looking that great. A&M has been looking better since they benched Wigman or whatever, or he's hurt
Mhm.
still. I kind of like A&M to beat Mizzou.
Dill, you are just 180. 180.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed right now.
Oh,
As Lee
quit the
Corso would say,
glazing.
great pick, young man. Great pick.
You gotta go with the fucking stroke slurs and shit too.
He can say, what was that one clip that he said?
Oh,
You used to
Not so
share it.
fast, midget.
oh, I do remember that. He needs to be locked up for that shit.
And then
What?
one time he puts the helmet on and he goes, fuck it. Throws
Oh,
it.
I do remember that one. Oh, fuck it. That was great. That was right after he lost his mind for a little bit.
Herb Streak would always just go crazy.
Dude,
He'd just die
crying in
laughing.
tears. Oh,
Not so fast.
not so
midget.
fast,
Oh.
midget. Oh.
But yeah, definitely like A&M at home too. The 12th man's a bitch to play at. So
Speaking
what
of
were you about to
Corso,
say? Okay,
we were
yeah.
talking about stadium names. You guys see that meme about
Uh-uh.
when Corso retires, they should make it Lee Corso College Game Day. That's
don't
what
hate
people on
it.
X were saying.
I mean, that's going to be I think since we're on Lee Corso, I think he probably should have hung it up like probably three,
Oh,
4 years ago at this point. It's
fucking
kind of
right.
sad to see him on the TV when he talks and tries to pick games.
Yeah.
He normally always
I don't
messes up and like throws some random team that's not
Hibbity
even playing
bibbity.
and his like his projections. Like what?
Papa the big great googly moogly.
I think they should keep him doing like the picks, but everything else he should just like
They almost
How do
need to
you
not
say
even
that to
let
that
him.
man, though?
They almost need to just be like, you pick the main game. I don't even know if he should pick
Mhm.
all of the games. Just be like, you
Yeah.
just have your one pick just to focus on, man.
But now they have did McAfee replace him? Is that who McAfee replaced?
I think Saban and McAfee,
Oh,
yeah.
Saban, yeah.
I think they're kind of stepping into that role, which
Which, how do you
Saban looks pretty
not
good on
do
there.
that?
But like McAfee is kind of like Corso in a sense.
Yeah,
he's like
he's kind of like the wild cannon type deal.
yeah.
I don't hate that.
I love when
Saban is a good
McAfee.
adjustment,
I
too.
love when McAfee trolls the crowd, like how he did against like
Uga when he made him call the dogs, and then he was like, "I got the Tide, roll Tide."
yeah. And when
I
he
love
did it,
that.
like he did it to Oklahoma this year against Tennessee.
Yep, he had him do
He
the Boomer Sooner, and then he was like, "I
there's
got Rocky Top."
No, he's like Tennessee, and the crowd's like sucks, and he goes, "Not tonight. I like
Not
Tennessee."
tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight. I like Tennessee.
Iowa traveling to the shoe.
I think that'll be an interesting game.
Ohio State
I
favored
think
by 19.
2:30 kick. I think I'm definitely gonna watch it. It'll give me something to do. But
That's your afternoon nap every week.
Yep.
yeah, that's why you watch kickoff. Iowa State plays at 6:30, so 2:30 kick. You watch kickoff. You get about 4 or 5 series each. Neither team will probably move the ball. Neither team will probably score until half.
I feel like Ohio
That's
State
what I
could
think.
move the ball.
We'll see. You're forgetting about Iowa defense again.
But I think you didn't let me finish. I think Iowa could maybe move the ball running it on them
Hey,
too.
Kanye.
I don't think that maybe points. Don't bet the over, but maybe points.
What is it? What is
I don't
the
know.
over under?
43?
Really?
Low 40s.
What is Ohio State's average a game? That would be
They've been
interesting
putting
to
up
know.
Yeah, they've
You
been
think
putting
so?
up some points. They tend to have come out like slow in the first half. You know, Marshall kind of stuck around with them for a little bit. I think another kind of lower school stuck with them for a half or two, quarter or two. I mean, not a half or two, but quarter or two. So
the stat guy has some stats for you guys on Iowa.
Oh, bust the stats.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Iowa versus their last 7 ranked opponents. Over.
Damn.
Over.
Oh, for what?
Oh, for their last 7.
Was their last? Who was their last ranked win?
Okay. The world is a mystery.
It had to be over 7 games ago.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, it was 8 games ago. So it could be 0-8.
Oh yeah, you're right. So check.
Oh, hang on here. The last 3 games they play against ranked teams.
They haven't scored. I know this one.
Ofer hasn't scored.
Which I remember Penn State last year.
Yep. They've been outscored the last 3 games against ranked opponents, 92-0.
Not a single one of them are going to want to talk about that at all.
The last 7 games they lost, they've been outscored 235-44.
Ooh.
The only argument though with that is maybe a valid one that they're going to have that I know from experience is all they're going to do is just compare the competition. And I mean, are they wrong? I mean, they got shut out by Penn State, but Penn State was ranked what? 7th? Weren't they or some shit?
I don't care if you're playing the number 1. I don't care if you're playing the number 1 team in the country. Score.
Okay. You're right. I will say, in an argument based comparing the teams, we've never had a problem scoring. I'll say that.
Yeah,
we just don't score enough.
Iowa in the last 7 games they've lost against ranked opponents, they've never scored more than 17 points.
Ooh,
So I don't know how that makes you feel going into Saturday.
In the shoe?
I mean, in the shoe, I don't expect an upset by Iowa by any means. This isn't 2017 when Ohio State came to Iowa City and they pulled it off.
Dropped a fucking box full of rocks on the fucking field.
Ended JT Barrett's career, basically.
Yeah. So, I
R.I.P.
mean,
Haskins. He was there too, I think.
I think Iowa, I don't know. I don't know if it's even close. I don't know. Ohio State. Give me Ohio State to cover, probably.
I think Ohio State's going to load that box. I think Ohio State's going to load that box and just
gotta
make throw.
Yeah, because like what you said, he threw 65, 64 against Minnesota, and the OC was saying that was his best performance of the year.
If he doesn't throw for 200, they have no chance. Unless Johnson somehow runs for 400.
And I mean, he's been a beast. He's been a beast this year. He might be able to give him a little something, but it's going to be tough if Ohio State loads the box.
Can you see this? Look what Atlanta just did.
Fumble.
Punched it out.
Again. Logan, that's the second time right before you got on here they did that to fucking Chris Godwin.
Oh, great. He's on my fantasy team in another league.
Hey, that's cool.
But they just did that with 2:50 left. Down 3.
Anyway, so yeah.
What I was going to say, Ohio State, I think Ohio State's going to win. I'm not going to dog Iowa because I think they're going to do what I think they're going to do, which is hold them to whatever.
Yeah, you're making it seem like Iowa might cover the 19.
I think so. I believe so. Iowa covers. Ohio State wins, Iowa covers. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Don't hate it. Baylor comes to Ames.
2-3 Baylor comes to Ames.
6:30 kickoff. Iowa State -13.
Lost to Colorado.
It's down to 11.5.
Down to 11.5 now. Okay. And I just typed out this sheet like this afternoon. I guess I was using Bleacher Report, who kind of just tells me whatever line, but.
Damn, you don't actually pull up DK and shit?
No.
Iowa State either wins by 30 or wins by 3.
Supposed to be maybe some new uniform or helmet
11,
swag.
He said.
Yeah, new decals. New decals.
The only right choice is if it's going on the white helmet, it needs to be the black Cynado, yeah.
Which did you guys see the meme Iowa Chill made?
Yeah.
Logan, the Cynado looks sick on those. So, Dill, when we get off this, go to Iowa Chill's Facebook, whatever. They made a meme that has 4 different ones, which is the I-State, the Cynado, I want to say the old school Cyclones in lettering, cursive, and then I'm not sure what but anyways, the Cynado looks fucking nuts. When Logan knows, which he's been seeing people on Twitter and whatever, Matt Campbell's been wearing that shit at press conferences and stuff. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. He's been giving signs.
A lot of people think it's going to be the cursive Cyclones, but that wouldn't match.
No.
I think what I would say it's going for with the white and black is like the storm look, like the what the fuck? What the
Storm?
What the fuck? Is it Storm or is it this?
Fuck?
Oh, we're gonna trip out of you. If you don't watch the YouTube, you need to watch the YouTube.
Why is that doing that?
Why is it?
Storm.
We are just having a random
What is
moment.
that?
I don't know.
Storm.
Oh, is it sign language for party or something?
Storm. It doesn't do it for me. I don't know. Whatever.
Save me.
Okay, so they're going for the storm look. I don't know how
Logan,
to get back
don't ever
on track
do that
with this
again.
one.
Wow, I never. Apparently, you can't use your hands.
No.
But I think they're going to try to go for the storm look, and that's kind of what I think the Cynado would incorporate with that.
I think
Absolutely.
that's the
So
only right choice. It looks so clean.
yeah,
I didn't see it on the helmet. Maybe I saw the same logo you're talking about, but I saw a logo on Twitter and it looked like it would be just
someone
sick on the
Turco
remind
threw
me.
a
helmet.
pick to end the game. Sorry to interrupt.
Someone remind me, and I'll videotape like the pregame, like come out that like teams
So
come
we
like
can see
obviously
it.
coming out. Yeah, and I'll
Because we won't see it till TV.
yeah.
I wonder what channel that's on. I'm thinking of Maine, right?
I
ESPN or
think it's on
something.
FS1.
This one.
I'm okay. I like FS1 broadcast. I like the guys they have commentate, and I like
Yeah.
crystal clear.
That dude screaming last week.
Yeah.
Abu Sama breaks it. I love that, dude. I was in my
Jesus.
I kicked a bucket full of beer cans like I was fucking kicking a field goal, dude. Freak! I
That
heard
dude's
Angston
like
go, Jesus Christ.
he's like a Gus Johnson wannabe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
That's
I'm
what it
all
sounded
for it,
like.
dude. Make the
Yeah.
touchdowns more important. I'm all for it.
But yeah, I think OC's gonna win by 30 or win by 3. That's just
That's what it's got to be.
Just
yeah.
win, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. I just want them to win. That's what I'm going
NFL
with.
recap. Let's move to the big boy league. KC, they're looking bad, but still getting wins.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how
The
they
way
keep
it
doing it.
goes. Referees, but continue.
Yeah, it's.
This goddamn Zebra Chiefs.
I don't think they three-peat.
I don't think so either, but
The way they look right now, but I
yeah.
mean, a win's a win, and you can't knock them
It's
from
pretty
it.
crazy to even fucking say that about a team,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
And then if
And
you don't, is it a disappointment year? I don't think so.
I don't think it can be, no.
No.
Especially with the injuries they got going right now. No
Yeah.
Pacheco. Mahomes decided to kill his favorite wide receiver for.
But if they get close, I think Kelsey comes back next year. If they don't win it all and it gets close, and then the next year will be Kelsey's last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey's
He's gonna
age
want to
and-
retire and go
yeah.
pod with his brother here soon.
Yeah.
Look, if I were him, I just would.
Yeah. But yeah, congrats to them on somehow
Fuck the
finding ways to
Chiefs.
keep on winning. It hasn't looked pretty, but they just do it. Raiders, they bounce back.
They are not the worst
didn't
team in the
lose to
league.
that
No.
rapist.
They're rapists.
4-0 against rapists.
Yeah. I sent that meme. I sent that meme to Stang. He's like, it was something about it wasn't true. Or yeah, I love it.
But
They
yeah,
just don't.
They did it. You guys didn't
2016.
think they could.
I don't know if I picked them or not.
That was without Adams playing. So
He probably
maybe
won't
Adams
play
just
for him
needs
ever again.
another.
You think
Okay, since we're on that shit,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I mean, you have
This
to
is
talk
good.
about it.
Here goes
last week,
20 minutes.
last week when I said this last week. I said he deserves. Damn, he deserves to go. He deserves. I said this. Goddamn. Nobody can fucking see this, but Logan had the balloons pop up on his screen and shit again. That really threw me off. Jesus.
YouTube watchers can see it. It might have tricked the Spotify listeners to go to the YouTube.
Damn it.
He deserves to go. You said that you
really
would like
threw me
to
off.
see him go.
Yeah, and then
but now
and then
that the
went through
Chiefs
this
are being
week.
thrown out there,
Chiefs
Went
are
through
out.
this
Chiefs
week.
are out.
Yeah, fuck the Chiefs. But I was watching Coach JB this morning, and he had, which that
you
guy
hate
is.
that guy. You hate
I'm
that guy.
50-50
I don't know if this
with him.
helps your argument.
He
No,
makes-
you have never said anything good about this man.
Some of the videos he makes that I actually listen to, I'm like, okay. And I take his words for being, he's had NFL players and shit.
Oh man, I
So,
don't know. You're trying
like-
to do a complete
No.
360 on
All I'm
JB
saying
right
is,
here.
okay, JB is an ass clown, but like when he says shit like about
Oh.
Adams, like, what is it with all these players that don't uphold their obligations and shit anymore? Like, he's right. Like, they just cry their way out of shit. They just fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, Adam, I'm over it. Get Adam's crybaby ass the fuck out. That's my point. Get him out. See ya. And another absolute debacle by the Raiders organization that is probably the worst ran organization in the entire league by far. And if they trade him for a second round pick, the Raiders are fucking clowns. Clowns.
I don't think you'll get a first for him.
The God, you don't think so?
He's aged. You had to give
Even
up
out of the
two.
Jets, maybe?
You had to give up two firsts to Green Bay for him,
The Saints with
which
this
when it
boy?
ended
At
up
least
being.
try. Try. For a
I
second round in compensation, it's like the
he's
Raiders
like
don't need money, dude. Get fucking real.
I can't think of his age right now, but ever since he got traded from Green Bay, that's been what 2-3 years ago. So he's older. So
He's
you're
probably
only
almost 30.
you're gonna get a second round and maybe a player for him.
It's just I just don't.
Second round in Lazard.
I saw
Ooh.
that.
Ooh.
I saw the second round compensation Lazard.
Mm,
And I don't
poor
know if I'd want.
Lazard.
I don't know. I don't
Poor
want to do that
Lazard.
to Alan Lazard. Keep Lazard in New York for the sake of his mental health,
I
dude.
don't want to
I'm dead
do
Yeah.
that
ass
to
serious.
Lazard.
Keep him there. But yeah,
I think
fuck
Rogers
Adams.
might not let him go either. I think Rogers really does like Lazard too.
And
Yeah.
He's just trying to get his old band back together. Play the
I
hits.
think if Adams, and I don't watch much Saints football, but if you go to the Jets or the Saints right now, I think if Adams goes to the Saints because of Carr per se, I mean, I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, Raiders won. Raiders won without Devontae Crybaby Adams. And we're good. I'm over that motherfucker. Get him out. Sorry for the
It was all
MFer. That was
good just a
aggressive.
couple years ago.
I know. He gets his
Um,
numbers, but now he's just riding that injury. So
Rams lost to the Bears.
Yep.
yeah, I
24.
wish I remember
18.
word for word what you said last
injuries
week.
injuries are too much. I took the Bears, so I didn't mind it, but injuries are just too much. But reports are that Puka wants to come back and play, and Cup will be back after the bye week, apparently. So we'll get some of them back, and then
Might
who
be able to
knows?
shake some stuff.
Yeah.
We made a joke
Did
about
you guys? Oh, my bad. Continue.
no, we just made a joke last week about Caleb Williams' nails saying "fuck LA."
Well, also, did you guys see Caleb Williams jumping double pump fist after the game? I don't think you
No.
can do that.
He did one of these.
You can't do. And he jumped. He jumped and did one of these.
Not the air double jerk.
You gotta go like football in the hand and like
Logan, what
you
did
can
you
pump.
say?
Sassy.
Sassy as shit.
Like
Pick me.
or at least stay down on the ground. Don't jump while
dear
double
Lord.
fist pumping. Like
Oh,
double
well.
fist pumping's bad enough as is, but when you add the jump,
What if
it
he'd have
just
pulled the Martine Grammatica?
pulled his shit.
That'd have been great.
But yeah, I thought injuries would be too much for the
That's
Rams
fucked
as
up. I don't
well.
wish that on anybody.
Wish they could have beat the Bears though. Love to see the Bears lose. Green Bay can't complete the comeback.
No. Too many turnovers.
What did I say?
What
did I say?
Well, what did I? Do you remember what I said? I said we should have started Willis, and if he starts to do bad,
Yeah, you're
then you
right.
throw Love out there.
You were on the Love train as well, though.
Oh.
I don't think Love should have even suited up.
I think he could have played maybe if Willis didn't look good. I don't think
Yeah.
if Willis looks competent and we still lose, but it was close, then it's whatever.
Vikings got a solid squad, though, too.
I mean, yeah, we didn't do any favors. Our kicker missed 2 field goals. That's a big difference right there. Green Bay, fun fact, Green Bay's lost 2 games this year by a combined 7 points, and our kicker has missed
Those are
9
tough.
points in those 2 games.
Yeah.
And we went down 28-7 at half, and we ended up losing 31-29. So, we held them to 3 points in the third and fourth quarter. Just turnovers too much. Love threw a terrible interception with like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Just a desperation throw that you didn't need to make. He did play
That's what
really
happens when
well.
you're 70%.
Well, he did play really well in the second half, so
Underthrown.
I think going into this week it might do good for him. I think he was just so rusty, and I mean, it's still kind of hampered by the injury, where he needs some time to get in rhythm. Just didn't have enough time to complete the comeback.
Excuse me. Speaking of comebacks, that's what Kirk Cousins is trying to do right now. He's trying to tie it up before half.
You told me the game was over.
Nope, Kirk O'Chains is putting together a drive.
The Q curse prevails. Ravens stomp the Bills.
Yeah.
35-10.
It was great because we had the Ravens.
And
I had
see,
the
that
Ravens
actually, it
2-unit
felt
play.
good. It felt normal. Like when I said that last week, I was confident in that.
Well, that's the fun fact. The Q curse is basically undefeated when you actually mean your curses and you're not doing it in spite.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It works when you actually mean it. It doesn't work when you're just trying to curse a team just to curse them.
There's no blessing about it either.
But I mean, the Ravens just Derrick Henry showed that he still has it, almost 1 yard shy of 200. They just had their way on the ground against the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Allen made a turnover when they tried doing that trick play. He tried to kind of rush it out, got stripped, and it was kind of just over after that. The Ravens got up on him and never gave the lead back. This week,
Oh,
I
God.
was I was. It's hard for me to pick out NFL games because NFL games, it's not like college where you can look at a matchup and be like, dang, that's going to be a really good matchup. NFL games, some games surprise and some are duds. I thought, familiar face, different place, Rodgers going back to face Minnesota.
In London.
Yep. In London, Vikings 2.5 point favorites. Go Jets,
Oh,
Jets.
I gotta watch this game twice.
Oh, you have it on? Fuck.
Dude, my ex sucked, but my young ho cool.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
this was going to be something serious. I was like, I cocked my head. I was like, what is he getting at?
Also, the surprise probably of the year so far, the Vikings are undefeated.
Good for them.
Sam Darnold has
Yep.
not looked like the Sam Darnold of the past.
He is not seeing any ghosts.
No ghost. He's Ghostbusters right now. He's just
We'll see.
taking them out.
I think Darnold's a pretty confident like he's a hit or miss. Like
How
he's
the Falcons
confident,
take
he's
a
good.
delay game there?
He's confident and he's playing good, but if it starts teetering the other way, like the wheels might fall off. I don't know.
He's yet
We'll
to have
see.
that though.
Yeah, so far we'll see. Definitely don't see him doing shit in the playoffs.
Yep.
I don't, but we'll see.
Another week of me apologizing to Tool. Your team is not asked like I thought they would be. Very glad that old man couldn't get on tonight with us because now I don't have to hear about the Vikings being Green Bay.
Speaking
by the
of
time
that,
he comes on.
We need to promote that, I guess. The plan is next week to have him on.
He'll be in bed.
Yeah.
He'll flake.
If we pull off,
He's got to catch his little sleep. He sleeps.
No, he doesn't. He'll be on.
Damn.
But weekly apology again. The Vikings are a competent
It takes
team.
a real man to do that.
It does, and I hate the Vikings, so it hurts me inside to say it.
Speaking of a competent team, Green Bay playing the Rams this week.
It's hate week for us.
Ooh, hate week. It
Green
took till hate week?
Yeah, Green Bay's favored by 3 going to L.A. I like us in the bounce back situation just because I don't know who's playing for you guys yet. Once again, injuries.
Wait, well, it's a bounce back situation for us too. We just lost to Chicago.
Yeah, but you can't have one team's going to have a fallback still. You can't have 2 bounce backs. I like our bounce back.
I also lean Green Bay too.
Yeah.
Free football.
We've lost Q to the Atlanta game.
Q's like the kid in the back of the bus, just yelling random things.
We've just lost him to the Atlanta game. Yeah. But I did have that on the list.
I lean Green Bay. I do. I just think the Rams' line's too weak right now.
Yeah. I think
Green Bay should feast.
Like I said, Love did make a bad mistake in that second half with that pick, but he also got into a rhythm, and I think that might translate coming into this game, knock some rust off, and I'd like him to have a better performance. Other ones on here, Bills versus Texans. I think that game could be a fun little high-scoring game. Bills -1. Bounce back from the Ravens.
I think Texans been playing like shit.
Yeah, they snuck by the Jaguars just recently. I'd probably go with the Bills to bounce back there. What do you guys think about the Cowboys Steelers? Steelers -2.5.
I think the Steelers dog them.
Justin Fields. It was interesting when Stang shared something with the group chat today. Justin Fields has like way better numbers than Patrick Mahomes this year. No one's given him any love.
That's what they need. This move in silence. Just leave him alone.
Mm-hmm.
They
They're
did
still
lose
in
last week,
AFC
though.
though, so
They
fuck
took
'em.
the first L.
Parsons might not play this week, so I think that's might be a key a little bit.
No,
But
yeah.
if Parsons does play, I think I like Dallas.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Without that rush.
I think that's a trap game. I think Dallas is a trap play.
Ooh, don't take the bait.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Anything that you're thinking about the Raiders, Broncos? I tried to combine them together.
I haven't lost in.
That's full 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I haven't lost in 8 or 9 straight games to the Broncos. The Raiders haven't lost to the Broncos in like 3 or 4 years, dude.
So you're feeling good, rookie Bo Nix.
I'm not gonna say it.
Rookie Bo Nix just beat Aaron Rodgers.
And the Broncos are a pretty bad team, but yeah,
Broncos are favored by 2.5 points.
Which is wild. Like I said, last 8 or 9 meetings they haven't won. Which a lot of people don't know that shit.
Everyone's feeling the rookie Bo.
Which Holt Crosby's a little on the rough side. Zamir White's playing like shit. Which
they're so bad rushing the ball right now. I think they had like 6 guys carry the ball last week.
Yep. I tried to get Madsen, but I don't know who the fuck has him.
He's not even really doing that well.
He had a good week last week, fantasy-wise.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Any other games that stuck out to any of you guys? Those are the ones that I had. I guess you could throw Ravens and Cincinnati just because it's a AFC North game.
Usually a pretty
kind of
good
game. Yeah.
You know how I am on Icy Burr. That dude can fuck off.
Yeah, you hate Burrow. Maybe a Bengal spot for them to win. I don't know.
Ravens are frosty favored tips by 2, and shit.
The Slim Shady Burrow.
Yeah.
Q Curse of the Week, presented by nobody.
Presented by
enter sponsor here.
Truly.
Yeah. It is 2 and 1.
Do a Q Curse segment?
Yeah, Truly.
Sponsored by Truly.
Funnel that money this way. Q Curse 2 and 1, back up to 3.5 units if you just went straight up.
I am going
0.9 units against the spread. Who we cursing?
I haven't done this level yet.
Oh.
I've done the NFL
You've just
twice.
Stuck to the NFL. I believe just the NFL, yeah.
My Q Curse this week is the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I don't want to do it.
Who the fuck are they even playing?
I don't want to do it. But I feel like that in my heart, that's what I feel.
You only are saying that because you just played them in NCAA.
I was head football coach now as well.
You're cursing.
I am coaching the Buckeyes.
Ohio State.
Do they even play this week?
Yeah. Are you fucking with me?
Who do they play?
Ohio State?
Yeah.
Iowa.
Oh my. Can you even believe this?
Yeah.
That's it. I feel that in my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would have no reason not to. You're not an Iowa fan, so you're not doing it for the love of the team.
No, I feel that in my heart.
All right,
I'm just saying this right now.
That's gonna be some serious cash if that's covered
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
I feel it.
Will Howard's tearing his ACL.
Oh my god! It's the only way the curse lives. Yeah.
He's jogging in warm-ups. You hear
2 of their top 3 receivers are gonna get food poisoning the night before the game or something.
I'm telling you, I truly feel that.
Hey, you heard it here first.
I do.
You need to go to
Ohio
a
State.
You're
on the hot seat. It's curse time.
It's curse time. The Buckeyes.
Dude, I'm gonna give it to you.
I honestly just fucking brain farted and thought Ohio State.
I thought you were trying to hit me with a bit, dude.
I thought Logan was being fucking annoying.
Yeah, well,
I was like,
that's why I kept staring at him like, no way.
I even fake froze for a second.
I was like, he's trying to fuck with me. I think I can't fall for this trap. I thought so too.
That was wild. It's some fucking
Anyways,
State Bud Lights.
Long day.
Just random news in the world. R.I.P. Dikembe
Dikembe,
Mutombo.
yeah.
No.
No, not today.
And
Who
Pete
else? Like
Rose.
Pete Rose, yeah.
Pete Rose like the
Pete
next
Rose.
day. The
Pete
hit
Rose should be
king.
in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Yes. And so should Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire.
Touchdown,
all
Atlanta.
those. Stop trying to cover up the
That's
steroid
game,
era.
then. That's
and
game if Atlanta scored.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Oh,
Who
I
scored?
bet on Atlanta.
Yep,
Let's
touchdown,
go.
Atlanta.
Sam Houston's up
Yep.
2. It might be a 3-0 night tonight. Boy,
They got the ball first and scored first. Who's number 12?
Who
scored? No clue. London? London?
No, he's 5.
Oh, he changed. Okay, I don't know.
12 is...
He just scored a pretty long tutty.
Either way, shout out that dude for winning me a little bit of cash.
Chains.
I'll get a notification here in 2 seconds.
Dang, I'm sad that
Who
it had to
is
pop
that?
up when we were trying to celebrate the lives of
Oh,
Dikembe
yeah.
Mutombo and Pete Rose.
The Buccaneers
No.
players are so fucking pissed. Baker
Love that.
Mayfield's throwing shit.
Love that.
Oh.
But yeah, R.I.P. to those two goats.
Oh, he's on the fucking... They're walking him out. He's crowd surfing.
Trivia? Question mark?
Q, what was your answer from last week, bud?
For mine?
Yeah.
It was Sledgehammer.
You're goddamn right it was.
It was Sledgehammer.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was always Sledgehammer.
When your boy says lock it in.
It was quick.
Lock it in.
He said it so quick, too. I couldn't go against Sledgehammer.
Lock it in.
Does anyone have one? I normally don't look it up because you guys normally come with the fire for that.
Q, what 1847 stat do you want to throw at us?
So I was kind of thinking going basketball.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of thinking going...
Q loves to show love to the sports we don't normally cover.
I'm going to say...
Shout out Florida basketball this year. Can't wait for you to start. Football has been a pain in my ass.
Fact check the year.
I can't, but I will.
And I know you guys will remember this. In
Might
what
not.
year... I'll just say this then, because I don't remember the year. What year did the NBA block the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers?
Oh.
I know what it is.
Early 2000s-ish? Maybe
Early
mid
2000s.
2000s. Mid.
Hey, I was
Mid.
Yeah.
dude.
No, it was mid 2000s because we were like...
Dill only smokes mid.
We were probably, freshmen,
Chris
sophomores
Paul
in
trade?
high school? We were in high school at least, if not
Yep.
middle schoolish or later-ish
Alright.
middle
It's
school.
let's talk
Hodge.
this through.
Whoever 12 is, it's Hodge.
Let's talk this through. So, 2012, Nash and Dwight Howard joined the Lakers.
Yes. So I
it's-
think it was
I think
before
it's-
that. I was
I
going to
think
say
it-
like 2009, 2010.
I think it's 2009 they won it all.
Okay,
Yep.
so 2000.
9-10.
Oh.
No, 2009 I guess
It was
8,
9-10.
Wasn't
It
it
was-
blocked before that then? Because they won
I
it
think
all
it
with
was-
Paul? And they
No,
were
they
trying to
didn't win
get
it all with
CP3 before that? Yeah,
I
Kobe
think
and Paul.
I'm going, I'd say, I think it's 2011 or 2012 for sure.
I feel like that's too late.
At worst, it's 2013.
I feel like
The
that's
only
too
clue
late.
I'll give,
I was going to say
Dill, you
2008 or 2007.
Dill, you can't say the answer. Logan, you can't either. It was the year we graduated high school.
Oh.
But don't say it.
Well, that's okay.
Nobody knows that but us.
I was a little...
Logan was kind of right.
Yeah, I was a little... I said 2008, so I
You
was...
said early 2000s.
Well, at
motherfucker.
first I
like,
said early 2000s.
Tyronn Lue.
Well,
We're trading Tyronn Lue
No.
for him.
I said early 2000s, and I quickly readjusted and said it was when we were in high school, so mid 2000s, which
Is it Lou before or after the step over?
which I said 2008, so I would have been
Lou
a few
was
more
the
years
best
off
of
than Logan. But I know. Okay,
Well, you don't have one?
I don't have one. I never come with a trivia.
2 for 2.
Damn.
I got that one too. Good. All right. Competition time.
He's got it. I didn't know if he had
Alright.
it, but this man always has
Since
it.
I won last week,
Such bullshit too.
he goes
I
first.
will never forgive it.
Well,
but yes.
this is the best part. You guys are both going at the same time.
Oh, let's go.
Fuck.
First one to get it right gets a point. It's our favorite category, alma maters.
Okay.
Here's the catch. They're
Oh
all
no.
retired.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, they're all
Okay,
retired.
that's fair.
But these are some players that we grew up with, players that we know, but do we know where they went
They
to
went
college?
to college. Okay. Damn, tricky.
Or did they even go to college?
College. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
All
dun,
right,
dun,
first
dun.
up, we have one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Antonio Gates.
Michigan
Kent
State.
State.
Michigan State.
Q's point.
Fuck.
Yes.
Did he
Yes.
transfer from Michigan State?
Yes.
His son plays at Michigan State.
Yes.
I'm almost for sure he might have transferred
I'm a
from there
tight end
too.
god. I'm a tight end god.
Because I thought his son went to Michigan State because he went there.
All
Fuck.
right.
I'm glad neither of you thought me to get that, so that's awesome.
No, I the only reason I said Michigan State is because I'm almost for sure I
You
thought his
almost threw
son
me off with that.
I knew his son went there, but I thought his son went to Michigan State because he went there. Was my thinking.
All right. Next up, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana.
Oh, I don't know if I know where Joe went.
Alabama. Fuck.
No.
I feel
That
like
was
he
Joe
was.
Namath.
I
Fuck.
feel like he was like a West Coast guy or something like
Oh man, do I still
UCLA.
get the guess?
No.
It
I'll give you
wasn't
guys each
UCLA.
one more guess. It's not on either coast.
Oh,
Wisconsin.
no way he went to Wisconsin.
Fuck. I don't actually know this one.
Joe Montana not on either coast. I have no clue, dude.
I don't know this one either.
Dill gets one guess.
I want to pull a Q so bad and pull something out of my ass, but I just don't have it. I just don't have this one.
It's a skill.
Texas Tech. It's not Texas
Notre
Tech.
Dame.
Notre Dame.
Wow.
All
Joe
right.
Montana.
Q1, Dill 0. All right. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, has the most rushing touchdowns in a season. LaDainian Tomlinson.
TCU.
I got that one.
That's a tie.
Bullshit!
I had
Bullshit!
that one over you. I had that one over
Bullshit!
you.
That's fucking
I was finishing
AI
TCU.
lag.
I
That's
was hearing
AI
TCU.
lag.
You were finishing the U after I had already
Fuck
finished
you.
in my headphones.
On
That's
my
some
screen, you didn't
shit.
say it yet.
On
So,
my screen, you guys literally said it at the same time.
oh, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
All right. Random old Chicago Bear, Matt Forte.
Wisconsin? Minnesota?
Illinois? Why do I feel like he
No.
played in the Big Ten? I
No.
don't know.
That's what I'm thinking that too.
I'd like to buy a hint.
Non-power 4.
Western Kentucky. Fuck.
San Diego State. I don't know why he seems like he'd be a San Diego State guy, but
You're thinking of Marshall Falk.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I don't know this either.
That was a good one. That's a good
The
stumper.
answer, Dylan, I'm ashamed, Tulane.
Oh. Wow.
We're
Now
still
I'll have
at
to
one.
look at Forte.
1-0. All right, Q, you should get this one. He's literally your hero, Shannon Sharp. This is. I think Dylan.
Savannah State.
That is correct.
Savannah State. Yes. Correct. I knew
This dude
that
knows
one.
tight ends. He just knows tight ends.
I'm a tight end god. I'm telling you.
He just knows tight ends.
I'm telling you.
What the
I didn't even hesitate on Antonio Gates.
All right, Dill. You need this one, and then the last one's worth 2 points.
Oh, okay. Of course it is.
All right.
Getting shut out. Damn.
Wes Welker.
Western Kentucky.
He was
Toledo.
No.
Fuck.
Dylan, you get 2 guesses here.
He was Maction though, wasn't he? I wanted to say Kent State for him, but I'm thinking Amendola or something, I think.
Fuck.
I am having a fucking brain fart. I can see it in my head, but I just... Oh, it's gonna piss me off when you say this answer too. I know it is. It's not... I almost said Toledo myself.
I know. I feel like it's Toledo.
I
and
feel
you
like
said
he's a
Kent
MAC
State.
guy, yeah. All right, first guess Kent State.
No?
Is he a MAC guy, or am I just... I guess you can't answer
Don't
that
give
because
him
Q didn't get a
fucking
hit.
clues.
I feel
No.
like he's a MAC guy, and it's fucking me because he's probably
Once
not
you get
a MAC
one more,
guy.
once you guess one more time, if it's incorrect, I'll give you guys a hint.
Did you take
He
Q's
said
Toledo
2.
guess? I haven't said one. I've only finalized Kent State. Did you take Q's Toledo guess? That's what I need to know because I'm not going to guess Toledo if you took his Toledo guess.
Well, if it was correct, it would have been over, right?
Well, I didn't know if you were just taking... He had said 2 different schools before that. Ball State. It's not Ball State.
Incorrect. You guys are thinking of Julian Edelman, who played at Kent State.
There we go. It was Edelman, not
They're all
Amendola.
the same.
Here's your hint. This man played in Power 4 and played at the same college as Danny Amendola.
Said Texas Tech.
It is Texas Tech.
There we go. I just needed... I saw it in my head too. I said Texas Tech already tonight too, but...
All right.
Okay. Tied. Here we go.
Well, 2 to 1.
Oh yeah.
You have to get this to win.
Yeah, I need this to win.
This player or person does not play any sport that you guys really play. This person is the greatest golfer of all time, Tiger Woods.
Stanford.
It is Stanford.
That was so easy.
Oh, why did you say it faster?
The greatest golfer of all time. I didn't know where it was going. Everyone knows Tiger Woods went to fucking Stanford, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, be quick with the trigger.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I need to get back on there.
Gary Player or something, like something crazy.
That would have been tough.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say the greatest golfer of all time. Played
Jack
with this
Nicklaus.
guy at what college?
Oh God!
Fuck.
I love that. Love that I'm back on the board.
Where does the light thing come from?
Whoa! I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan, you got one.
Okay, it's so
Make
funny
sure you
now
guys
that we
like
see
and
this.
subscribe.
Dude, now that we see this, it did that to us a couple times last week randomly.
Yeah,
do you
I
remember
think
that?
it did.
One of us
Yeah.
must have fucking...
Love that. So, yeah, that's this week's episode. Pushed a little bit over an hour, but I think we stayed in the ballpark for you, Logan, there. Make sure to go like, subscribe, tell a friend, share. Check out the YouTube if you haven't yet. You'll want to this episode due to the random shit that happened that we finally noticed in this video. If you're listening on Spotify, you might be a little confused, but that's all right too. Thanks for all the listens, and until next week, we're out of here.
Hold on.
Oh. What?
I have a challenge for you guys.
Oh man. Oh no. Go on.
Dylan, if you had to guess right now, how many average listeners do we have per episode total?
Total. So with Spotify and YouTube,
just ballpark it.
Ballpark, I'd say roughly around like 65, 70.
What if we did something, if we reached 100, 125, number?
I could get down with that. I think
something doesn't have to be crazy.
Next
week,
we've
offered to do shirts before.
We could think over it till the next episode, or
maybe people in the comments leave. Yeah. Maybe something we want to do.
Comment.
We want to see, Q grow his hair out for 2 months.
Yeah,
you want to see.
Just shaved it.
You want to see, if we reach we reach like 500, I'll buzz my head. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
I
got
mean,
How
long
about
hair
Dill?
under here.
How
I mean
about Dill?
I could maybe settle for
yeah.
something, but
I mean, maybe like
Maybe.
125. We like
yeah.
grow mustaches out for like 2
Yeah.
months or something.
We could think
Like,
I like it. Yeah, if you want
and
to leave a
ideas.
and I mean I love our listeners. They're not the best
Yeah.
interaction wise besides Mason and Matt, you know, that we don't get a whole lot of feedback besides that. We'll get the views. So I'm not complaining, but
Just
hopefully,
if you
yeah.
watch it,
If you
thank
watch
you.
it,
Fucking like
well,
it and shit.
no, I'm not talking shit either, but like when it comes to this, if we can get our numbies up and you got something that you want to see happen because of it, let us know because we're not mind readers. We don't know exactly, you know. We're looking for ideas. We're looking to try and expand and
If you
grow.
want to see Q rip nose cigs, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Maybe even a nose 99 if we get up there.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
This man's willing to take a nose 99
Yeah.
shot, man, you know?
Take one for the
So,
pod.
So tell your dumb friends to watch this, get the views up. You know, all they gotta do is it for like a week, and Q might take a no shot. Just be like commit and sell out, and maybe they keep coming back after that.
No
But get the numbers
shots.
up. Like Q said though, love everybody that decides to watch and listen to
Mm-hmm.
us, because we don't do this
Appreciate
for
it.
money or anything. We're just trying to do it to bring entertainment to y'all. So we love the support that we can get. But until next week, we're out. We're out of here.
Go State.